the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of it. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ready. We're waiting. Got it. Got it. Got it.
On second down, Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 5-8.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready? You waiting?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here we go. I got you. 11. 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, go down. Ready. We're waiting. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. I don't think you got it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. San Francisco gets set to go here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And some room to roam now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The give is to Bell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, yeah! Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. About 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away, and he's in for the 49ers score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready? You ready? Let's set. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Hey, easy. Check. 36. 11. Ready, let's set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
You got 4. You got ready. Yellow lady. Check 13. Kill. Switch it. Line 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Four down. Check. 4 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Four down. Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He gets it to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yes. Over.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. But I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Garoppolo now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Two, 21. Ready, let's go. Waiting for a second.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 36. Kill. Check. Come on, get set. Watch the run. Watch the 5-8.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Ready. We waiting. Single. We're shot. 0-2. Switch. 57 to Mike. I got you, son. We're shot.
And that'll set him back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Ready. Yellow waiting. 95-56.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't mix.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is Bell on the dump off. And here a juke. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
21.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
12.
They come up in an offset eye. Garoppolo, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Kill! Ready? You're 90. Yes! Kill! Check! Good set. Hey, check, Mike 57.
Shotgun now for Breeze. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready? You waiting? Ready? What's that?
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Ready? We're waiting.
Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo goes underneath for Bell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A give to Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And Selleck here, left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction.
sudden, they're down. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey. You ready? Shit.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at him go. The 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12.
On first down, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
6. Like 80. 12. Move it up.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Hey, we're waiting. My mate. Waiting.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Ready. You waiting? What's that?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 6, 6.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell. That time. And now it's second down.
I got you. 11, 11. White.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
13, 6, 6, 12.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Over.
Toss play, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Four down. Ready. 90 down.
On second down, Michelle. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this.